Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here and welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. And today I want to talk about Great Spiritvein gems, how you can go about farming them. Now yes, I appreciate if you've been playing on console, you're no doubt well into the end game, you've done what you want, you've farmed all your gear, you've augmented your gear, and you're sitting there waiting for new stuff to drop. But not forgetting that of course our PC brothers and sisters have recently entered the fray. Some of them are already well into endgame, but you're probably, if you're playing on PC, at the point now where you are starting to do your endgame farming. You're preparing for the upcoming content, not forgetting that of course for PC players in February you have Rajang, in March you have Stygian Zenoga and safi'jiiva, so you've got lots of cool stuff on the horizon. And for those of you guys that have been looking for Great Spiritvein gems, I want to put together a super quick handy guide on how to farm them. So to begin with, your attention is of course going to be turned to the guiding lands. Assuming by now you have completed the game, got to the end, you are now in the guiding lands, and as you are leveling up your regions, you're of course encountering different monsters. Now, in order to get Great Spiritvein gems, keep in mind these come in different forms. You have Spiritvein shards, which are like the lower tier ones, you have Spiritvein gems, and you then have Great Spiritvein gems. You want these because when you want to augment your higher rarity gear to basically unlock it so that you can then upgrade the defense even further, or so you can augment some of your weapons, your higher rarity weapons, to add in extra slots, things like that. It's basically the sort of end game crystal material you need for some of the important items. So in order to get these, you need to be looking at Tempered Elders. Actually, more specifically, Tempered Threat Level 3, because it's not just Elders. It is predominantly Elders. It is basically all Elders plus Rajang and Savage Deviljho. And of course, with Rajang dropping on PC next month, it is of course important information, because in order to get Great Spiritvein gems, you go into the Guiding Lands and you hunt Tempered Threat Level 3 monsters, so Tempered Elders, or a Tempered Rajang, or a Tempered Savage Deviljho, and anytime you break parts, anytime you slam them into the wall, anytime you make them flinch or anything like that, and they drop shinies on the ground, they have a chance to be a Great Spiritvein gem. Now it is important to note, it is a chance, right? Sometimes you'll get super lucky. I was fighting a Kushala and I got about 6 in one run, and then I went and fought a Velkhana and I got 1 in the entire run. For a Rajang, similarly only got 1. So sometimes RNG is in your favor. However, you can also increase your chances. One of the main things you want to be doing when you go into the Guiding Lands is equipping your armor with, I'd say, 2 really important skills. The most important one in this case is Geologist. You want to put in level 1 Geologist, and if you look at this on the kind of text description, it might not make too much sense, but if you slot in level 1 Geologist, then anytime one of those shinies drops, it basically allows you to gather from it twice, basically doubling the amount of rewards that you can obtain. And this is especially useful not just for Great Spiritvein gems, because of course if you're farming any tempered monster specific items that you need to upgrade your gear, it just means you can get those items that much quicker. But considering that Geologist is a level 1 decoration, it's a very common decoration. Pretty much all of us will have, I'd say, 20, 30, maybe even more of those. You slot that decoration into your armor, you have level 1, you don't need anything higher than that, just simply level 1, and of course it's going to increase your chances at getting those items. I did mention there were probably 2 skills. The other one is just Part Breaker, because of course shinies drop from part breaks, they drop from slamming the monster into the wall, so anything you can do to basically increase those shinies to drop is also going to be incredibly handy. But Part Break is kind of like the optional one here. Main thing is go into the Guiding Lands and take Geologist with you. Now, in order to actually get Tempered Elders, for those of you guys that haven't necessarily done this just yet, don't forget you need to have your Guiding Lands to level 7. And in order to do that, you need to have done your Master Rank 99 Break quest. That of course is fighting Ruin and Gigante. And after that, your Guiding Lands can then go up to level 7, and that basically allows you to start seeing Tempered Elder Dragons. Again, keep in mind, Tempered Threat Level 3 is largely speaking any of the Elders plus Tempered Rajang and Tempered Savage Deviljho. So farm those, run around, grab all those white shinies all the time, anytime you see them. Of course, you probably do want to try and help your team and not gather them in the middle of combat. I did that for the purpose of this video. I do not encourage playing like that, because that is not the way a good teammate plays, all right? Make sure you do the damage, let the monster leave, or at least make sure it's safe before you gather your shinies. But when you're playing with friends, you can kind of get away with some stuff, all right? Maybe, possibly. They hate me for that. Anyway, that aside, shout out to Zelda Hunter for helping me out with that one. Also, shout out to the crazy sync at the beginning of the video. We were like Sword and Shield brothers. I digress. Point is, that is how you get your Great Spiritvein gems. It's also worth mentioning, if you guys saw the roadmap, you will notice that in February for console players, there is like a selection of quests that are supposed to kind of help you catch up. Now, this one specifically is actually bracketed for March, but there is going to come a quest where there'll be increased Great Spiritvein gems. Now, it hasn't specified whether it'll be just one quest that has an increased drop rate, or whether it'll just be a blanket increase to drop rate for, say, a period of time in the Guidelands. That much we don't know just yet. We'll find out more information later. But it is worth noting that if you are perhaps running low on them, or you're trying to sort of plan for, a good farming session, note that in March there will of course be an increased chance for those to drop as well. But for the time being, that is pretty much it. So for PC players, that is what you need to do to get Great Spiritvein gems. Go into the Guidelands, level 7, farm Tempered, Threat level 3 monsters, throw in Geologist, pick up all the shinies, and hope RNGesus is in your favour. Now, of course, if there's anything else you guys want to know, by all means let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to keep it locked, because tomorrow is the Appreciation Festival for all of us, console and PC. There's going to be some cool new armor to get. I'm going to be jumping in, getting those weapons, getting that armor, so you can expect lots of videos tomorrow. But for the time being, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also click on the little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss my next upload. Also, don't forget, you can check out 269 and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. Be sure to drop by and get involved. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.